finger up in this bitch. ATL, St. Louis, Alabama, Chicago, the Carolina, DC, Bay Area, Miami, New York, Vegas, Texas. Y'all niggas can't fuck up my niggas home. 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 Motherfuck that nigga, motherfuck that bitch. 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 Y'all niggas more flexing that, flaunting that.
Yeah, man, you already know what time it is. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground from Hunger Hounds. We just got the pound and are ready for the next rounds. With that being said, make sure the audio is good. Alrighty, we are good to go, man. Audio is good. Quality is good. So with that being said, you guys can see the title of this episode. We are checking out a song that I have been hearing a lot about. And it's a song by yours truly, Falling in Reverse, your boy Ronnie Radke. The song is called Ronald. I've heard that Tech Nine is on there. I've heard that Alex Terrible is on there. Some pretty crazy ass names are on this song. So we're gonna check out the music video for it and see what it is and what it's about. So yeah, man, with that being said, let me go on ahead and get this pulled up right here. Go ahead and take this out of here. And with that being said, let's get to it, man. In 3, 2, 1, Lego. Hey. That started off absolutely insane. I did not expect it to start off like that. Wow.
The world is a fucked up place sometimes. Reaching in from the other side. It's time to cut the cord. Hanging on like a parasite. Go. Hanging on like a parasite. Hanging on like a parasite. All guys are dead. Hanging on to your life. All guys are dead. You're reaching out from the light. Walking on a razor's edge. My blood runs black. I'm not your friend.
Damn.
From the depths of the 36 chambers. Pull the trigger. Give a bullet to a stranger. Nice. Pull from the depths of the 36 chambers. Pull the trigger. Give a bullet to a stranger. Into the trench of a place unknown as a dead man clenched to the bottom of a throne at the bottom of a hole that nobody wants to go. It's the devil that you know that's got a hold of your wicked soul. Your mind, you're thinking the devil is making the crime of the people are evil and never know demon design is the opposite of a divine? No! Yes. The hell is
That was a crazy ass fucking transition from metal to rap. That was insane. Tech Nine has been out here killing it with these fucking getting on these metal and rock tracks, man. The first one I heard him do was with Five Finger Death Punch. That was Mama Said Knock You Out, the remix that they did. And now this one that I've heard, man, it's crazy, dude. Like, this dude been branching out a lot, and I love to see it. We don't see enough of these types of crossovers and collabs, bro. We really don't. And we need to see more of them because it brings more interest into the music industry. You know, so I'm glad to see that Tech Nine is actually doing out here doing that shit. But I didn't expect that transition to be boom just like that.
You said I'm behind, I can feel every sign of a human decline. Believing the time is upon us when all of our people are blind. Yo! Rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head banged, Mandalay Bay Hotel out of lead cane. Sex change could get you caught up in death's range. He played sane, but really imitating Ed Gein. How do we get this way? Negative shit to say, but we get this way. Having a fit today, so they wanna make a bitch today. My son's mom, when God it was really wrong. I thought it was gone. The vomit, searching for my son, but I didn't go John Muhammad. So the devil's right here on this level, wipe tears. Cause when rebels ready to put the heavy metal life here. Abomination, they've been faking consecration, hating, wasting education. Got the killer on the killer, gotta chase him. Go! Go! Spiraling out of control and deeper down the rabbit hole.
That was a trip. That was insane, bro. From the visuals to the fucking song to the fucking switches, the beat drops, all that shit, bro. Is just absolutely fucking insane. We need more crossover collabs between rap and metal, man. That would be fucking crazy. That would be fucking crazy, dude. See more. Um the visuals are insane. Now they have the lyrics. I don't know if y'all seen the little lyrics at the bottom of the screen, but when it came on to like the fast ass, deep growl fucking vocals, they couldn't even remember what the fuck they said. So they just said, fuck it, we're not gonna put no captions down there. That is absolutely insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Tech Nine never fails to make a banging ass song with a fucking metal band. He never does, bro. He always be pulling through when he do that shit. Always. And I love to see it, man. Oh, also, the other one that he also did too was with Serge Tankian. Except Serge was on that song with him. But still, it's fucking crazy, bro. Man, I love seeing shit like this, man. It's just they're out here doing the things that we wish that more artists would do, which is cross over into the different fucking genres and collab with each other. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. I loved it. I loved it. It was crazy. So now we're gonna move on to something else that I saw. I'm curious to know what this fool is. This dude is still talking about the fucking Kendrick Drake beef and all this, that, and the dumbass bullshit. So I'm curious to see what the hell else he's talking about. And we're gonna go ahead and
One of these
jump into
rappers
this shit.
drop. He is
Shut the
also
fuck up and pause. So with that being said, I don't think we're gonna watch the whole video, but we're gonna watch some of it because I'm curious to know what this fool is saying now. Everybody is obsessed with this fucking beef, dude. It's funny as hell, bro. It is funny as hell. Everybody's so caught up in it, they don't even be caught up in their own fucking day-to-day lives.
In the last few days, it seems that the only thing people are talking about is the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Everyone has focused their attention to this conflict between the two rap giants and have become completely consumed by it. This song after this song has dropped, leaving fans arguing over who's the true winner. While the world is so focused on this beef, other more important things have been going on unnoticed. Almost like this massive rap beef is all just one big distraction. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the True Fizz, where I drop
everybody.
beef.
Oh,
Let's
no.
get right into it. This beef has completely taken over the news and social media. I myself saw big news stations like Fox News posting videos on YouTube talking about this beef. When do you ever see the news stations talking about rap beef? This beef has managed to overshadow every other news story coming out. While I'm writing this, more news is coming out that there was a shooting in front of Drake's mansion. The media is reporting that it's believed Drake's security guard was injured in the situation. It just seems that the situation never ends, and more wood is being thrown into the fire. While everyone is arguing over who's winning this beef, a few important things have happened that have gone completely unnoticed. Things that the masses should have been paying attention to, and we'll get into them in a bit. There's a reason this beef is happening now. Like I said before, it's to save hip-hop, and at the same time to play as a giant distraction. Whether you want to believe it or not, this beef is definitely fake beef. I now understand that's hard to accept for some of you, but like I explained in my last video, it's orchestrated by the labels. Drake and Kendrick are both signed to the same major label, UMG.
Yeah. We heard that shit
Label
already.
wouldn't allow these two to beef if it were to hurt their career. These are the two biggest rappers they own. Everything that happens around these guys is done strategically. They control these artists like puppets. Those at UMG are the ones approving these songs because they're the ones behind the beef. They are the ones who came up with the idea. And in my opinion, it was all Lucien Grange's idea, and I'll explain exactly why. Some of you who watch me often already know who Lucien Grange is. For those that don't, Lucien Grange is the chairman and the chief executive of Universal Music Group, one of the three major record labels that control the music industry. Lucien Grange is literally one of the most important men in the music business. A couple months back, Lucien's name was dragged into some negative headlines when the producer Little Rod named him in the Diddy lawsuit. Little Rod claimed that he allegedly saw Lucien Grange many times at Diddy's house, going into Diddy's room with him and staying there with him for hours. He also basically accused Lucien Grange of funding and being part of Diddy's freak-off parties. This is a terrible look for the chairman of the biggest record label in the world. Having his name dragged into headlines alongside of Diddy and what he's accused of is career ending. Right before all this Drake versus Kendrick beef was kicking off, people were still talking about Diddy and his accusations, and the media was all over the story. Accusations that involve Lucien Grange, the most powerful man in the music industry, the man who signs both Drake and Kendrick Lamar's checks, the same man who would benefit greatly from a huge beef that would distract people and make them forget about this Diddy situation that he is attached to. It is not a coincidence that every person in this fake beef takes orders directly from Lucien Grange. He is the man in the center of it all. For those that see through the smoke and mirrors and are noticing that there's too much that's off about this beef, you can see this yourself. In my last video, I brought up the fact that Kendrick and Drake was responding to each other instantly. We all know that there's a process in the music industry that artists must follow to drop songs. All these diss records were cleared in advance because they were made in advance. Lucien Grange is the man behind both of these artists, and I believe him and his marketing team at UMG is the ones who constructed this beef. I saw some people in the comments saying, why would Drake agree to a fake beef where he's going to be exposed for liking little girls? Kendrick did not expose Drake for liking little girls. That narrative just isn't true. Kendrick repeated what everyone on the internet already was saying for years. Everyone already knew this about Drake, and no one cared about it until Kendrick brought it up. This is exactly what everyone was expecting Kendrick to say in the first place. He didn't reveal anything new. He didn't provide any new proof or present us to one of Drake's victims that can validate his claims. He simply repeated what was already being said on the internet. Kendrick did not cause any further damage to Drake's career with these accusations, as this was already common knowledge. And it also didn't affect Drake at all, as the industry still loved him. The only reason people are acting like they care is because Kendrick is saying it in a rap. The fact that people are buying into this beef that's clearly just a distraction proves how easy it is to manipulate the masses. Lucien Grange is benefiting from this beef in every way. He's making money from every song each one of these rappers drop. He is also using it to distract the masses while bringing more attention to hip-hop. People don't realize that the sales for both Kendrick and Drake have been lower than usual in recent years. And I'm not talking about sales as in buying CDs. I'm talking about streaming numbers that convert to sales. Now, when Kendrick drops his new album, it's going to sell much better than it was going to without this beef. Now, the fact that the news stations have picked up this rap beef like some sort of important news story made me realize that this is bigger than just sales. From the very beginning, this all looked like a distraction to me for something much more important going on that they don't want people asking questions about. Now, it's obvious to me that this is not only a distraction for the Diddy situation, but it's also being used as a distraction for the Boeing whistleblower situation. Some of you guys might have heard about this, but it doesn't seem like enough of you have. While all of this Drake and Kendrick Lamar drama has been going on, something way more important was exposed. The biggest plane manufacturers in the world, Boeing. If you have been on a plane, chances are it was made by Boeing. Airlines and customers trust their planes alike and are confident that these planes are safe and secure to travel with hundreds of people at a time. But what if that wasn't the case? What if these planes aren't as safe as they make them seem? This is exactly what two men working for Boeing have come out and said about the company. Now, both of these men have mysteriously passed away after coming out as whistleblowers against the company. Is it just a coincidence or is it a cover-up? I don't want to get too deep into this here on YouTube as I don't want any trouble with the guidelines. I have actually started a deep dive investigation and I am working on a Patreon exclusive about this situation, breaking it all down. So if you're one of my members, you can expect that one out by next week. The fact that the news stations and all of the media are running this Drake and Kendrick Lamar story more than this Boeing whistleblower situation lets you know a distraction is at play. The second whistleblower, Joshua Dean, passed away May 2nd in the middle of this Drake and Kendrick beef. While this is obviously a big deal, those in charge are using the media to distract the masses and have them focus on this Drake and Kendrick beef. I am pretty sure people care more about the safety of the planes being used by all the biggest airlines over whether who would win a rap beef. If you can't see this as a distraction, you might need some glasses. The media is a weapon used by the elite to distract and control, and all of the media wants you to focus on Drake and Kendrick. The media controls the conversation, and it tells the people what they should care about. Now, I'm not expecting most people to understand, but I am expecting those who have been watching this channel for years to see the obvious manipulation going on. D, what do you think about this entire beef?
Yeah,
He ain't saying shit that we don't already know. At least everybody should know. I mean, everything that goes on in the industry is the distraction, bro. Like, let's be real. Everything that happens in the industry is a distraction to keep people at bay and entertained and keep them from focusing on what's important. If you don't know that, then you need to do your own research and quit being a goofball. I mean, this dude is obviously just saying shit that everybody already knows. Everybody should know that anyways. I was just curious to see what the bullshit he was talking about. I don't want to listen to her talk just simply because her voice be annoying as fuck. So yeah, man, that's that. I'm curious to see who else gonna get involved in the beef though. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm curious to see who else gonna get involved in the beef. If it spills out and other people start getting involved, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be like an all-out track war, pretty much. Who can decimate who on the track? And that would be very interesting to see. So yeah, man, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. With that being said, let me go ahead and get this motherfucking the outro pulled up. Deuces.
Hey, with the fun tour, going out here and all this shit, all over fucking USA, and I'm done with all this shit. I'm cool off all this fucking talking shit. I got a whole team to represent. I don't want to do none of this. I never did want to do any of it. Fuck this nigga and fuck his team, bro. I'm out. I gotta go. Scrap with yourself, motherfucker.